You keep waiting for the perfect conditions, the right moment, the clean calendar, the quiet environment. But here's the truth, those conditions don't exist. Opportunity doesn't arrive wrapped in comfort. It knocks when you're tired, distracted, overwhelmed. And if you're not already trained, you'll miss it. Stop bargaining with circumstances. Decide now. Whether it's raining or burning, noisy or silent, you move. The world doesn't reward intentions. It rewards execution. You can have the best strategy on paper, but if you fold under pressure, that paper is worthless. Pressure is not the enemy, it's the test. Diamonds aren't made in cool air, they're made under heat and weight. You want greatness, you want freedom, you want to prove everyone wrong, then stop searching for a lighter load and build a stronger back. Every excuse you keep rehearsing, too late, too hard, too risky, drains the very time you claim you don't have. Replace excuses with evidence. Replace I can't with here's what I did. Replace I'll try with I executed. Replace I don't feel like it with I did it anyway. Every repetition carves proof into your identity. Every skipped rep carves doubt, and the carving never stops. You are either chiseling discipline or chiseling regret. Preparation is more than practice, it's posture, how you sit in silence, how you carry yourself when nobody is watching. Champions aren't born under the spotlight, they are forged in dimly lit rooms where the grind is lonely and the applause absent. If you can show up when nobody cares, you will be ready when everybody's watching. Because the game doesn't make you, it reveals you. Ask yourself, what is the one habit stealing your future? Be honest. Is it the phone in your hand at midnight? Is it the hesitation that makes you double check instead of deciding? Is it the delay you justify with words like tomorrow and later? Name it, write it down, and then design its replacement. 10 minutes of reading, 10 push-ups, 10 lines written, tiny repeatable substitutions. That is how weakness becomes strength. Stop waiting for inspiration. Professionals don't chase feelings, they chase standards. Whether the fuel tank is full or empty, they move. The runner doesn't ask if the weather is perfect. The soldier doesn't ask if the mission is convenient. They obey the standard, and the standard turns ordinary hours into extraordinary results. What is your standard? Define it, live it, enforce it. If you don't enforce it, it isn't real. And don't you dare hand your keys to someone else. Stop blaming your parents. Stop blaming your past. Stop blaming the economy. The common denominator in your life is you. And until you own that truth, you will keep spinning in the same circle. Freedom begins the moment you say, it's my responsibility. That's when you get your keys back. That's when you stop waiting for permission to live your vision. Understand this. Vision isn't fantasy. It's coordinates. Write them down, the income you want, the strength you want, the relationships you want, the impact you want. Be specific. Then reverse engineer them into today's decisions, not next month, not next year. Today. The gap between you and your vision isn't talent. It isn't luck. It's consistency. You're already paying the price. Pain is the payment. Discipline pain buys freedom. Excuse pain buys regret. Choose your pain, because 20 years from now you'll either thank yourself for doing the hard reps, or you'll curse yourself for avoiding them. But the bill will come due either way. Better to sweat now than bleed later. So here's the call. Stop waiting for the perfect season. Stop waiting for someone to hand you an opportunity. Stop playing small because you think you've got time. Lace up, close the tab, start the smallest hard thing right now. Stack the proof, guard your hours, build the standard. And when the moment arrives, when the door finally swings open, you won't hesitate. You won't stumble. You won't wonder if you're ready. You walk in, own it, and dominate. Prepare now. Dominate. You woke up with plans. Good, now trade them for standards. Plans change when the weather shifts. Standards hold when the wind tries to move you. Today is not about wishing for a better break. Today is about engineering one. Start here. Breathe in, Shoulders down, jaw unlocked. Tell yourself the truth, you've been waiting on a reason. You don't need one. You need a rhythm. First, set the clock, not the mood. If you move only when you feel like it, you'll never move when it matters. Put 10 minutes on a timer and start the smallest version of the hardest thing. 2 push-ups, 1 page, 1 outreach message. Small is not weak, small is the doorway, walk through it. Then widen it. Next, clear the runway. The tab that steals your focus, close it. The snack that steals your energy, hide it. The person who steals your fire, set a boundary. Excellence is subtraction before it's addition. You are not short on talent, you are crowded by noise. Uncrowd, now build the proof. People wait for confidence as if it arrives by mail. Confidence is crafted, not delivered. Stack micro wins, record them. A notebook, a simple tally, a whiteboard line for every set, every paragraph, every deep work block. Your brain believes what you repeat. Teach it to recognize progress. Teach it to crave the check mark. Then upgrade your language. Average says, I'll try. A professional says, I execute. Average says, if I find time. A professional says, I made time. Average asks for motivation. A professional designs frictionless starts. Replace I can't with here's the constraint, here's the next move. Replace someday with a clock. Replace maybe with metrics. Words are steering wheels, turn them. After that, go to the mirror, not to admire, to audit. Ask what habit keeps stealing my future. Name it out loud. Procrastination is a costume for fear. Perfectionism a costume for control. Social scrolling a costume for avoidance. Strip the costume. Tell the truth. Then prescribe the antidote. A 10-minute launch window. A rough draft rule. A daily limit for screens. An accountability check. Not someday. Today shift scenes. Imagine the opportunity lands this week. A manager leaves. A slot opens. A client is ready. Could you fill it with your current skill? If not, your job today is to close that gap by one measurable notch. Learn the next 3 moves. Rehearse the tricky objection. Script your introduction. Record yourself, critique relentlessly, fix one flaw, repeat. Be so practiced that when the call comes, you sound like a continuation, not a surprise. Stay with me. Discomfort is not a stop sign, it is an altitude warning. Climb anyway. When your mind offers the old story, too late, too tired, too complicated, answer with motion. 2 minutes, then 2 minutes more. Momentum is rented, not owned. Pay the rent and rep, switch gears. Build the environment that makes the good choice automatic. Lay out shoes by the door. Preload the document with a prompt. Put water on the desk, not sugar. Set a bedtime alarm, not just a morning one. Excellence is a trigger chain. Cue, action, reward. Design the chain and lock it. Now aim farther. Vision is not fantasy. Vision is coordinates. Write the coordinates. Income target. Craft milestone. Health standard. Relationship behaviors. Not be better. Be specific. Then reverse engineer. If that's 90 days out, what is the weekly cadence? If that's the week, what is today's non-negotiable? 1 lead action. 1 maintenance action. 1 growth action. Hit all 3. Call it a day 1. Pause. Gratitude. Not as a soft word, but as grit. Thank the obstacles for sharpening your edge. Thank the delay for protecting you from premature success. Thank the people who doubt you for the gift of quiet fuel. Gratitude converts pain into power and keeps your heart clean while your hands are busy. Return to the grind. Your future is allergic to drama. Lower your reactivity. When someone throws shade, plant a tree. When a plan breaks, build a bridge. When you stumble, shorten the time between fall and first next step. Apologize without defense. Adjust without bitterness. Advance without announcement. Listen closely. You don't need a new life, you need a new loop. Decide, do, document, debrief, duplicate. Decide what matters. Do the smallest actionable slice. Document the rep, debrief. What worked, what blocked, what to tweak. Duplicate tomorrow. That loop will beat talent, beat timing, beat luck, because it never stops. Final push, stand up, shoulders back. Say it, I don't wait for the moment, I prepare for it. I don't beg for motivation, I manufacture it. I don't argue with excuses, I outwork them. I am not practicing on the opportunity, I am practicing for it. When the door opens, I won't hesitate. I'll walk through, speak clearly, deliver cleanly, and own the room. Now move 10 minutes on the clock. Smallest version of the hardest thing. Close the tab. Start the tally, build the proof. One deliberate rep at a time.